Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lani considers home before Paulina's shock Chad's inauspicious message. Days of Our Lives uncovers that Chad DiMera and Julie Williams found the Horton family room ablaze, so Chad said he'd call 911 and asked Julie to get the children out of the house. Julie realized that Chad was still in the house attempting to use the fire extinguisher once she was safely across the street with Doug Williams, Thomas DiMera, and Charlotte DiMera. Julie ran back in and persuaded Chad to leave with her, so everybody made out all right. As firemen later attempted to save the house, Julie cried over a portion of her life disintegrating. Chad consoled the children about supplanting their toys, yet he additionally needed to confront the truth of losing old photographs of Abigail DiMera. A call at last came in for Chad, who heard a contorted voice propose that perhaps he would tune in sometime later. Trip Johnson noticed Stefan DiMera during the episode of the Bistro Days and made a comment about him this time being dressed, but Ava Vitali told her son not to talk about what had happened. A while later, Ava found Harris Michaels draining on the shipping bay and called Trip in a frenzy. Trip rushed outside to assist Harris, who had a wound to his left arm and chest. Wendy Shin called 911 once she showed up and transferred news on Harris's condition. At a certain point, Ava mumbled about how this shouldn't have occurred, yet she dismissed the remark when Stefan heard and asked what that implied. When EMTs made an appearance to help, Trip lost Harris's heartbeat and needed to stun his heart to get it back. Harris was in the end hurried to the medical clinic, yet Trip was worried about all the blood misfortune as he addressed Kayla Johnson via telephone. In the meantime, Rafe Hernandez and Jada Tracker got refreshes on Harris's difficulty, yet Jada needed to go explore one more taking shots at the bar. In Harris's loft on Monday's Days episode, Kate Roberts Brady terminated back at the gatecrasher, who apparently got hit in the shoulder and ran off. Lucas Horton was fine and appreciative to Kate for guarding them, so they were safe as they updated Roman Brady on all that just went down. Jada was astounded to see Lucas, who conceded Harris's condo had been his safe house this entire time. When Jada heard every one of the subtleties of what occurred, she concurred that Lucas ought to remain at Kate and Roman's place for the time being. At Paulina Value's condo on Monday's DOL show, Chanel Dupree, Raven Bowens, demanded a ladies' night out in front of her medical procedure and had packs loaded with all Paulina's #1 things. Paulina was satisfied to get a call from Lani Value Award at her jail office, so Lani offered a motivational speech and supplications before her mother's technique. Next on Monday's Days episode, City Chairman Cost was shocked to get another call about Harris's emergency. It caused Paulina to understand that you never knew when your number may be up, so she attempted to help Chanel to remember what to perform on the off chance that her medical procedure turned out badly. Paulina gave in and promised her daughter that she would be around for a very long time because Chanel wouldn't let Paulina talk like that. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Paulina has a few shocks traveled her direction at the emergency clinic. Cops drag Xander away to prison wreck Sarah enthusiasm. Days of Our Lives uncover that Julie Williams, Doug Williams, Chad DiMera, and the children will all look for asylum at the Kiriaki Chateau. Since there was a horrendous fire at the Horton house, Maggie will free her home up to the entire pack and express help that they generally survived the ordeal. Chad will get Thomas DiMera and Charlotte DiMera got comfortable their rooms while Maggie solaces Julie over the blast. Julie despised seeing such a significant piece of her family's ancestry disintegrate, yet Days spoilers say she'll get a motivational speech from Maggie and promise to reconstruct. Meanwhile, Ava Vitali and Stefan DiMera will get refreshes on Harris Michaels' condition at the emergency clinic, where Kayla Johnson will offer the most recent news. Days spoilers say that Ava will speak to Harris, who is unconscious, at his bedside, but he won't be safe yet. When Stefan and Ava catch wind of the wide range of various bedlam occurring in Salem, they'll understand Clyde Weston is demonstrating that he's a man who can definitely be depended on with regards to his threatening statements. According to Other Days, Wendy Shin will discuss Ava's suspicious behavior lately with Jada Hunter and Rafe Hernandez. Jada will decide to question Ava once more later this week because Wendy will express her suspicions. Up to that point, we should discuss Xander Cook, who'll return home from his run and track down Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, unfit to control her fascination with him any longer. According to DOL, Sarah will surprise Xander in the shower, where they will finally express their feelings and chemistry. After Xander and Sarah move to the room, the circumstance will take an upsetting turn as the police burst in. Sarah will watch in horror as Xander is taken to jail after being charged with going after Harris. Luckily, it appears as though Xander is a blameless man this time around, so the genuine culprit will definitely get found out in the distance. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Xander and Sarah's relationship will be scrutinized in the approaching episodes. Nicole's wonder, Everett's twofold date, saving Harris, proposition disarray. Days of Our Lives are in. Nicole Walker DiMera is overpowered by E.J. DiMera's equity journey. Everett Lynch and Stephanie Johnson go on a double date. Trip Johnson endeavors to save Harris Michaels. In the meantime, Teresa Donovan expects Alex Kyriakis will propose. However, Teresa may be totally off base. Days of Our Lives Nicole Walker DiMera's amazement. DOL uncover that Nicole is as of now in Rome with Holly Jonas. EJ is taking to courses of action to get equity for Holly. Week by week, DOL long stretches of Nicole's wonder, Everett's twofold date, saving Harris, proposition confusion. Fans realize that EJ has railroaded Tate Dark, Jamie Martin man, who isn't blameworthy. However, will Nicole actually feel the same way about EJ's equity journey when she discovers that Tate is blameless? DOL Everett Lynch's twofold date. During Stephanie and Everett consent to have a twofold date with Rafe Hernandez and Jada Tracker. In any case, Stephanie gets an update from Everett about the twofold date. While Everett could consent to the twofold date right away, he will probably pull out. Everett isn't prepared for Stephanie to find out about Jada. Days of Our Lives spoilers saving Harris Michaels. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the 7-day stretch of February 12th uncover that Harris has been shot. Trip is teased as someone who will ferociously attempt to save someone's life. This life is likely Harris, who had chance in the Friday, February 9, 2024 episode. Somewhere else, Rafe barbecues Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun, and Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish. Obviously, Ava and Stefan will be paralyzed to figure out that Clyde Weston, James Red, is completely finishing his statements. While the Horton house bursts into flames from a fire playing criminal, the inhabitants will be left without a home. Maggie Horton Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, opens up her home to Julie Williams, Susan Seaforth Hayes, Doug Williams, Bill Hayes, Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, Thomas DiMera, Carrie Christopher, and Charlotte DiMera, Olivia and Oakley Rondu. DOL spoilers 7-day stretch of February 12th. During the 7-day stretch of February 12th, fans can anticipate Paulina Value, Jackie Harry, to regret over destroying Chanel Dupree's, Raven Bowen's, wedding day. Wendy Shin, Victoria Effortlessness, examines Ava's way of behaving with Rafe and Jada. In addition, Teresa expects Alex will propose marriage. Notwithstanding, might Teresa at any point be mixed up? John Black, Drake Hodgson, enjoys a romantic picnic with Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall. Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, and Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, go for a walk through a world of fond memories. Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, thinks his possibilities with Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, are demolished. Additionally, Leo Unmistakable, Greg Rickard, crashes Sloan Peterson Brady's, Jessica Surfedy, Family Time.